Alrighty, I want to welcome everybody today to the Hort Athletic Complex, about a half-mile west of the Andrew College campus here in Cuthbert, Georgia. A beautiful, beautiful afternoon, bright sunshine, little clouds out, a nice breeze blowing from the west, probably 8 to 10 mile an hour, and it is the home opener in the GCAA play for the Andrew College Lady Fighting Tigers. They went on the road Saturday and split a doubleheader with South Georgia State. East Georgia, I think, traveled to ABAC, and they split a doubleheader with them. So both teams come in with a 1-1 region record. Andrew College is 10-11 overall. The Lady Bobcats of East Georgia 4-3. Kayla Williams, Laura Darden, head coach and assistant coach for Andrew. Becca Hewitt, head coach at East Georgia. I didn't put down her assistant's name. I apologize for that. Let's go over the lineups real quickly here. And again, we got 17 watching up here. Throw up my email address, Hamby.
Got you here.
We don't have a talk about kind of thing, so what you have to do is shoot me an email, and it should be coming up on the screen now. So let me know you're watching. Tune in. Let us know how we're doing. Me and Tanner Hamby here on the broadcast. The rest of my broadcast crew will be here shortly. They are all in class or in some other various function, but they'll be showing up here in the next 15 minutes. All right, leading off with the Lady Bobcats again. In center field, number 1, Nia Moy. Batting second in DP, number 12, Abigail Johnson. Batting third and playing short, number 23, Taylor Long. Batting fourth and playing third, number 22, Ashley Wortley. Batting fifth and doing the catching, number 11, Livy Lance. Batting sixth and playing first, number 33, Destiny Herrera. Batting seventh and playing second, number 21, Kayla James. Batting eighth and doing the pitching in the circle, number 18, Harley Ruiz. Batting ninth and playing left, number 9, Brianka Davis. And playing right, number 5, the flex, Sam Cannon. Again, I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. It would not be the first time me or Hamby have butchered one, so please give us an email and let us know maybe a correct pronunciation. I think most of them are pretty good. Brianka a little bit, Herrera maybe, Wortley maybe, but I think everybody else I kind of got a handle on those. And now your Lady Fighting Tigers. Leading off and playing center, number 7, Kenley Kennedy. Batting second and playing short, number 6, Taylor Sheffield. Batting third and playing second, number 23, Kaylin Pruitt. Batting fourth and playing third, number 34, Angela Heimbeck. Batting fifth and doing the pitching, number 42, Charlie Smith. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 20, Devin Weaver. Batting seventh in the DP today, number 28, Casey Fincher. Batting eighth and playing left, number 24, Ashton Bray. Batting ninth, playing first, number 8, Hope Dalton. In right field in the flex position will be number 4, Macy Ivester. Up with the Tigers, Kennedy, Sheffield, Pruitt, Heimbeck, Smith, Weaver, Fincher, Bray, Dalton, and Ivester again in the DP. Probably the hottest hitter right now for the Tigers has been the pitcher, Charlie Smith. As of late, she has just been on fire, both in the circle and at the plate. And before we get started, again, I'm sure they'll do a introduction of the lineups and also a national anthem. But again, there's my email address on the broadcast, markbrown@andrewcollege.edu. Again, you can't really talk like we use. And we love Boxcast. They do a great job. We're able to play music during the broadcast. The picture is in 720. It's a whole lot clearer. I hope you guys enjoy it. How many we got watching right now, Hamby?
We got 17.
We got 17 watching, and it's been a good experience. We just aren't able to talk to each other directly like we used to could on YouTube. But again, just shoot me an email and let me know you're watching. The sound and the picture are good. And we'll take criticism. Just remember that we're paid handsomely to do this job. Me and Hamby are. So we are welcome any and all criticism.
I don't know if tremendous is the right word, but we're doing something up here. We got 21, so.
Okay, well, good. Well, like I said, Hamby will keep checking in on the emails. We'll shout them out. Both coaches now look like they've gone over the ground rules, and I assume we're going to do an announcement here real quick. I had to go by the hardware store and pick up, you can take that off.
I just did.
Okay. I had to go to the hardware store on my way to the field here to pick up a can of wasp and hornet spray. Apparently they had taken over the press box up there, and I saw Aaron Dow and Laura Darden up there. I don't know who was winning at that time. It didn't look too good for the good guys, but apparently they've got the problem beat down, and they are able to finally get in there. So here we go. Comes Moy. Abigail Johnson. Taylor Long. Ashley Wortley. Libby Lance. Destiny Herrera. Kayla James. Harley Ruiz. Brianka Davis. And Sam Cannon. And the rest of the Lady Bobcats. Here come the Andrew College. Henley Kennedy. Taylor Sheffield. Everybody calls her Sheffy. Kaylin Pruitt. Angela Heimbeck. Charlie Smith. Devin Weaver. Casey Fincher. Ashton Bray. Hope Dalton. Macy Ivester. And the rest of the Andrew College Fighting Tigers will play the national anthem now. Alrighty. Both teams will retreat to their dugouts. Tigers will finish their warm-ups. We're going to start pretty close to on time here, Hamby. We're not froze up or anything on the up to 22. Open up the open up the Chrome real quick. See if anybody's gave us a shout out.
See, we always end up forgetting something.
Wouldn't be the first time. Again, Tanner Hamby, Mark Brown here with you on the broadcast. Aaron Faze, of course. Wouldn't be a Aaron Faye's comment without a smart aleck with it. I think Hammy needs to be paid more. Broadcast looks good. Thank you, Aaron. About time for you guys to go tee them up out there at Meadow Links.
Let me move that from you.
Aaron is the head golf coach. 2:15. He gets to bail. It's a sweet gig he's got there. That it?
I think that's it for right now, but I'm sure we'll hear something else by the end of the day.
All right. Charlie done with a warm-up. Skittle, a real quick rundown on Charlie's stats in the circle, Hamby.
Well, wherever my piece of paper went, all right. I got 13 appearances. 10 of those are starts. 6-6 on the year. 78 innings pitched. 46 Ks, a 4.13 K through 7 ratio, and a 2.87 ERA.
Leading the conference, or tied for leading wins. First pitch, 2:01 in there for strike one to Niamoy. And Tigers split a doubleheader in Douglas the other day, Saturday. Won 2-1, lost 4-3 in extra innings. Rolled over the top. Kalen quickly over to Hope. For the first out. I'm going to bring up the DP, Abigail Johnson. First pitch right on the outside corner. I'm going to change up. Bobcats got some new unis, it looks like. The 0-1. Hammered up the center. Kendall with a nice running catch right about thigh high. So Johnson hits it hard, but Kenley able to get a good jump and haul it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, Taylor Long. Defensive of the Tigers, again, left to right. Bray, Kennedy, Ivester. Get the infield here in a second. First pitch right in there for strike one. Third to first, Heimbeck, Sheppy, Pruitt, Dalton, Weaver behind the plate, and Charlie Smith in the circle. Hop after the first. Quick out for Charlie. Pulled the string. Looks like Long able to hold up. We're up to 26, Hamby. We're moving right along.
Look at that.
The 1-1. And that falls up the middle for a base hit. Well, a knuckleball went out of here. No spin on it whatsoever. Made a sharp left turn when it got to center. All right, that'll send up the third baseman, number 22, Ashley Wortley. First pitch to Wortley. On the outside corner at the knees for strike one. And 2 sevens today. GCAA doubleheader here. The 0-1. On the outside corner for strike two.
I like this umpire.
The 0-2. Struck her out. So Charlie works around a 2-out single, gets her first strikeout of the game. We go to the bottom of the first, still no score here on the Andrew College Digital Network. Again, give us a shout out, shoot us a little email. Oh, here we go, Gilbert Adams. Watching in Carnesville, Georgia. You're coming in loud and clear. Thanks for the broadcast. Gib and Brenda Adams. Who is that with? It's not one of ours, is it?
No, I think that's...
They have an Adams on, well, East Georgia.
There might be. I don't think we have an Adams. Let's see.
Well, Gib, we appreciate you guys, Gilbert, signing in. Let us know who you're with.
Yeah, we'll figure out who it is in a minute.
We'll be back. righty. Hannah Ruiz in the circle for the Bobcats. Center fielder Kinley Kennedy will lead it off for the Tigers. What kind of stats we got on her, Hannah? Hamby?
Kinley comes in with the .235 batting average, 16 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, 5 RBIs, 3 walks, and 3 stolen bases.
You got any stats on Ruiz by any chance? I think I printed out something.
You got some here. Let's see, we'll let this pitch go by right quick.
All right, the 1-0. Stays inside.
All right, so Ruiz is coming in 4 appearances on the year, 3 starts, 1-1 record, 17.2 innings pitched, 13 Ks, a 5.15 K through 7, and a 2.38 ERA.
2-0 on the outside corner at the knees. Looks like this umpire likes the ball away. A couple inside pitches called balls, but one outside more to his liking. 2-1, big swing and a miss. Defensively for the Lady Bobcats, left to right, Davis, Moy, Cannon. Third to first, Wortley, Long, James, Herrera. Lance behind the dish, and again, Ruiz in the circle. 2-2 pitch, struck her out. So Ruiz picks up her first strikeout. That'll send up shortstop, Taylor Sheffield. Sheffy, as everybody knows her.
Sheffy's coming in with a .369 batting average, leading the team in average. 24 hits, 6 doubles, 7 RBIs, 9 walks, and 4 stolen bases.
All-region candidate this year so far. First pitch and Ruiz in there for strike 1. 0-1 foul to the right side. Off the back of the baseball dugout over there. Not a giant crowd out here. Well, we got about a half a dozen maybe. It'll
maybe
pick up a little bit.
A couple of normal people on our side, and then 29 at home watching.
Oh yeah, 29 we're up to. Holy cow, that's good. No balls and 2 strikes to Sheffy. Rise ball stays high. Baseball team supposed to play CVCC tomorrow at Phoenix City, but rain coming in, they moved it up a day, so they're gone. The 1-2. Looper in the right. That's going to be trouble. No, Moy over there. Wow, she came out of nowhere.
I didn't think that. I thought that ball was going to drop. I didn't think she was going to get to it.
Like I said, Moy just
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, she did. She just came out of nowhere. All right, so we know Moy can cover a lot of ground. How about that? That'll bring up the second baseman, Kaylin Pruitt.
Pruitt's coming in with a .362 batting average, 25 hits, 5 doubles, 6 RBIs, 2 walks, and 5 stolen bases.
Kayla, first pitch on the outside corner, 1-1. Kaylin's got this habit of taking her pre-swings and thumping herself in the back.
She probably does it the hardest. We were talking to Coach Kayla about it the other day.
Well, you can definitely hear it, and like I said, it's continuous. I don't know how she doesn't have a bruise back there, but maybe she does. I don't know. Maybe it's just been so many times it just doesn't bruise no more. The 2-1 pitch, fouled away.
I asked Coach Kayla in the training room the other day, and nobody knows why whenever softball players are swinging, they hit their back square. Because in baseball, you don't see that.
No. But I've been around softball 10 years, and it happens all the time. Kaylin able just to get a piece and stay alive. Aaron Reagan giving chase down there in the woods. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on here. They're going to break out a new one. Umpire rolled it out there to Ruiz, so knock a little bit of the shine off. So we'll do it again. The 2-2, right back to Ruiz. Over to Herrera. Well, 1-2-3 inning. Here, we'll be back.
get started here with the bottom or the top of the second. That'll bring up the catcher, Libby Lance. The 0 pitch laced into center field. Kinley's got a beat on it. She'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Then I'll bring up the first baseman, number 33, Destiny Herrera. The 0 pitch high and outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch on its way. In there for strike one. Of course, defensive alignment for the Tigers. Bray, Kennedy, and Ivester in the outfield. Heinbach, Sheffield, Pruitt, and Dalton. Weaver behind the plate and Smith in the circle as the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball two. Oh, we got 37 viewers watching now. I think our highest is 44. A couple more and we'll have a new record. The 2-2 pitch. Popped into right field. Ivester's got a beat on it. She'll make the catch towards the line for out number 2 in the inning. And that'll bring up the second baseman, number 21, Kayla James. As you know, Mark Brown, he's left me here, so I'm on it my own for a second. Pitch is in there. Strike one on the outside corner. Two out here down in the top of the second. As the 0-1 pitch is high for ball one. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Catches the outside corner for strike two. And just as I said, 37, we're back down to 33. It's a nice day out here today. 1-2 pitch on its way. Popped into left field. It's going to get down in between Sheffy and Bray. Throw will come into second. James is going to get the first hit for the Bobcats. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 18, Haley Ruiz. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Catches outside corner for strike two. Of course, James got on first with the little bloop single over the shortstop's head into left field. It's the 0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt for strike three. Throw down to first. That'll be the third out of the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second here on the ACDN. All right, got a couple shout-outs right here quick. Tay-10 Bug, picture looks great. Y'all sound good. Go Tigers, go Sheffield. Dad, Steven Sheffield. Aaron Fay, shout-out to the men's basketball team for making the playoffs. As we get started here, bottom of the second inning coming up. And that'll bring up third baseman number 34, Angela Heimbeck. So Petch catches the outside corner for strike one. Heimbeck comes into today, 259 average, 15 hits, 6 doubles, a home run, 15 RBIs, 10 walks, and 4 stolen bases. As the 0-1 pitch is on its way. He catches the outside corner again for strike two. Yeah, 2 pitch from Rose. That ball missed the outside corner for ball one. Yeah, they started about 15 minutes ago. And the 1-2 pitch is on its way. Catches the inside corner, strike three, caught her looking. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 42, Charlie Smith. Smith comes in hitting .362, 17 hits, 3 doubles, 15 RBIs, and 2 walks on the year. First pitch is low for ball one. Like Mark said earlier, Smith has been hot of late. She's had a few game hitting streak, and she's been very good for the Tigers in the circle as the 1-0 pitch is in there. Fouled straight back here to me for strike one. One pitch, rise ball there for strike two. Swung right through it. 1-2 pitch is on its way. Fouled back here again. Charlie trying to fight and stay in it. One out here, no score in the bottom of the second. 1-2 the count. Pitch from Ruiz on its way. High for ball two. This is a 2-2 pitch. Fouled over here right side. That's going to get out of play. Again, Smith fighting. Trying to stay alive here. Find a runner on for the Tigers. Just swung strike through it. The second out and second strikeout of the inning for Ruiz. Third strikeout on the day for Ruiz, actually. So that'll bring up the catcher, number 20, Devin Weaver. His first pitch is fouled off here. Over here, gets a good piece of the bleachers. Weaver's coming into the day, 216 average, 8 hits, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, and a stolen base on the year. There's 0-1 to count. That pitch is high for ball one. Two outs here, bottom of the second, 1-1 to count. Pitch is on its way. Up high for ball two. And 2-1 pitch is on its way. Catches the outside corner for strike two. All right, twos across the board. Bottom of the second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And pitch is on its way. High and outside for ball three. Tried to get Weaver to chase there. She didn't bite. Payoff pitch on its way. That ball is fouled off here to the right. Stay in play, but it'll drop. They're fouling. Weaver fighting. Everybody will have to come back, reset, and do the payoff pitch again. Pitch on its way. Just misses the inside corner. Ball 4. That'll be the Tigers' first base runner of the day. Weaver reaches on a walk. East Georgia didn't like that call too much, but it was just enough inside to get a base runner on, so that'll bring up the DP, number 28, Casey Fincher. I believe I said that right. That's right. We got 2 outs here. Weaver on first. First pitch on the outside corner swung through for strike 1. Fincher's coming in today, 273 batting average, 3 hits, a double, 4 RBIs, and a walk. The 0-1 pitch is on its way. Cut and fouled off here to the back. Make the count 0-2. Bailey up there on top of the third base dugout. As the 0-2 pitch misses the outside corner for ball 1. Again, Weaver on first from the walk. 1-2 count. 2 outs here. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. That'll make the baseball field. And roll, and roll, and roll. It didn't quite make it to first base over there. We'll reset and do it again. 1-2 pitch on its way. Fouled up here. Lance has a beat on it. She'll make the catch here behind home plate for the 3rd out of the inning. The Tigers get a run, but couldn't bring anything across. And we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning here on the ACDN.
Hi, Mark Brown back. Sorry, I was talking to Andrew Lowry, the maintenance director here on campus. We got a few projects we're doing next week during spring break. Hamby filled in admirably. I could hear him in the background. Again, we appreciate it. We got up to 34 watching, and like I said, if you want to let us know you're watching, give me a shout out, Mark Brown at andrewcollege.edu. Had a pretty good pitching battle so far, what I could tell, kind of watching. A couple of hits, several strikeouts. Now we're missing, oh no, okay, here we go. Leading off with the Bobcats, Lady Bobcats, will be left fielder Brianka Davis. Another slapper, looks like. First pitch to Davis is high. Again, defensive for the Tigers, Bray, Kennedy, Ivester, left to right. Heimbeck, Sheffy, Pruitt, Dalton, 3rd to 1st. Weaver in the, behind the plate and Charlie in the circle. The 1-0 stays high and outside. And I'm sorry I left Hamby there by himself, but he did a good job. Hamby will be gone next week. This is the last broadcast until he looped into left right at Ashton though. Take a step back. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Nia Moy. Nia grounded out to second her first time up. Picked up another sponsor on the baseball side today, Regions Bank. Squares the bunt but pulls back. We'll talk about our other sponsor here in just a minute. We got a couple other confirmed. We're just waiting to seal the deal. A 1-0 to Moy. Able to hold up. Down the first base umpire. Umpire says that she did not go. 2 balls and no strike.
East Georgia has foam fingers, Mark Brown.
Foam? Oh, they do. Another square to butt.
That's a new one. I haven't seen that before.
There's some good cheers. I'll say that much for them. They got it going on over there. Got the drums now, and Moya draws a walk. That'll send up the DP, Abigail Johnson. Abigail lined out to center her first time up. Again, top of the third, 1 out. We'll see if Moya's on the way. Boy, off and running, pitches in the dirt. Devin not going to even have a chance. Johnson squared but pulled back. Ball was in the dirt. So Moy with a stolen base. He's now in scoring position. A 1-0 to Johnson. That's a base hit into center. Moy on the way to third. On the way home, here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off. So Johnson with an RBI single, and East Georgia has the lead. That's the second ball that Johnson's hit hard. First one, she just got elevated a little too much. Kenley able to run under it. This one here was a line drive right back up the middle. That'll bring up the shortstop, Taylor Long. Long singled her first time at the plate. First pitch right in there for strike 1. Now we back up to 37. Again, we appreciate all you folks tuned in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Shoot me an email. Mark Brown, AndrewCollege.edu. The 0-1 squares takes high ball 2-1. Hammy doing a good job on the computer, keeping up with the count. That's the other thing I like about this box cast. They give us a overlay scoreboard with the count and the outs and everything. The 1-1 stays high. A little more work for the computer person, but it's a nice graphic for everybody.
Oh, we're up to 39. I need a remote to where I can change the where the camera's pointed, because I'd love for everybody at home to see the foam fingers that East Georgia has.
The 2-1 pitch on the outside corner. Charlie pulled a string. The 2-2 stays high. So Long has worked the count full. Let's see if Johnson's running on the 3-2 pitch. Lifted to right. That's going to be foul, and then nobody can get to it. Macy and Hope over there retrieve it, and everybody's scrambling back, and now Charlie will reset up in the circle, and we'll do it again. 3-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Just got a piece of it. So we'll do it again. Three-two. Another foul ball. This one's going to make the tree line back here. Another 3-2. That's high. Long draws a walk. Second of the inning. That'll send up the third baseman, Ashley Wortley. Wortley, a strikeout victim, her first time at the plate. Johnson at second, Long at first. Johnson drove in a run with a single. Moy led off, stole second. Little looper into right, that's going to be trouble. No, it isn't. Macy has got a bead on it. She'll pull it in. Got to block it up. Macy with a nice play in right. With 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Libby Lance. Lance flew out to center first time up. You went to school with Libby, didn't you?
I went to school with Libby Lance and Ashley Wortley. I did.
First pitch to Libby on the outside corner for strike 1. What high school was that? Commerce? When you were at Commerce or East Jackson?
That was when I was at East Jackson.
The 0-1. Another looper in the right. Macy coming in. What she hauling in for the third out? Little snow cone there, but all good. So Charlie able to work around a single and a couple pair of walks, give up just one. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 East Georgia. All right, Tigers lead it off with Ashton Bray, left fielder.
Well, if I could figure it out. She's out of Danielsville, Georgia, Madison County High School.
Okay.
Up there in that North Georgia area, too.
First pitch from Ruiz is high. Ruiz has 3 strikeouts in 2 innings. She has walked 1, the only Tiger base runner. 1-0 catches the outside corner on Ashton. Ashton with a different number now that the Tigers have gone to these home whites. Her gray was number 16, but the white is number 24. So the 1-1 foul to the right side. Herrera over there to get it. The 1-2 pitch. Curveball stays outside. Two skied high to the right side, but it's a foul ball. Macy's dad is going to go get it. I think that's Macy's dad. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Bray with a lead off. Fouled off her foot. Or knee, one or the other.
Knee, foot. I thought it might have got her hand, but you might have saw it get her foot. I didn't see that part.
Well, like I said, you could tell she was kind of crumpled there a little bit, like it's going off her knee or her foot. So 2-2. Hammered. What a play by James. Dives to the right, stabs it out of the air. Able to get up, throw to Herrera. Well, great play there by James. That'll bring up first baseman Hope Dalton.
Dalton comes in with the .226 average, 12 hits, 3 doubles, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, and a stolen base on the year.
Off the fist, looks like it's going to make the screen. Just about does. Hope's grandparents sitting over here to the left of us. Regulars. Have we broke 40 yet? Oh, 37.
Nope.
The 0-1 to Hope. Chase the high rise ball. Go 2 to Hope. Just outside. Kenley Kennedy on deck. The 1-2. Hope caught looking. Fifth strikeout, or fourth strikeout for Ruiz. Had to bring up Kenley. Kenley struck out her first time up. First pitch to Kenley low. Big swing, fouled back this way. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, nobody on here. Bottom half of the third. East Georgia took the lead in the top half. The 1-1. Change up, hit to long. Over to Herrera. For the third out of the inning. Now we go to the top of the fourth here on the Andrew College Digital Network. We're going to want to thank one of our sponsors here. Let Hamby tee it up for us. And here we go, the Village Pizza. Village Pizza is located in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center, open Monday through Saturday. The menu is available on Facebook along with hours of operation. If you're in town over the weekend, you're looking for a pizza, wings, sandwich, salad, get up with Melissa Mumford, owner-operator in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center, and tell him you heard about us and on the ACDN. Okay, I got a update from Gilbert and Brenda Adams. Again, thank you for the live stream. We have a granddaughter who will be attending Andrew this fall and will playing with the softball team. Mackenzie LeCount is her name. I remember you guys had tuned in last time and Mackenzie was here. We were able to find her out and told her that y'all had hollered out to us. So, all right, first baseman Destiny Herrera will lead off.
Oh, look at that.
First pitch to Herrera was in the dirt.
Look at that, too. We're on the live stream and we're getting recruiting updates as well.
Herrera flew out to right her first time up. I don't know how that missed. Must have been inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Ashley West is here. 2-0 right in there. Bailey Rutherford's here also.
Yeah, Bailey up there on the top of the third base dugout.
That's a first base dugout, Hemi.
Is it? Oh, I'm. All right.
Roll over the top, right to Hope. She'll take it unassisted. For the first out of the inning, that'll bring up the second baseman, Kayla James.
Wait a minute, that's backwards. Home team's supposed to be in the first base dugout.
But see, the sun comes in over there, and it shines into the home team dugout if we were in the first. Don't come. It's brutal in that dugout when it's in the after. James with a bunt. It's going to be tough. Hope. Pruitt. That's a great play there by both of those two. Hope especially. She pounced on that thing quickly and had to get turned and made a strong throw to Kaylin. Kaylin, her running mate. Don't see one without the other around campus.
No, you never do. You know, that's just horrible planning for whoever built this softball field.
First pitch to Ruiz in the dirt. Ruiz a strikeout victim her first time up. Well, it's going to be a sun field, and technically in all fields, if you're going to build them correct, the 1-0, right field is supposed to be the sun field, and that's the major league rule now. Obviously, probably not all fields, and sometimes you just can't do it because, again, this field's have to face north and south. Otherwise, you couldn't get them all in here.
Mm-hmm. I've been out there in right field on the baseball field. Now, I know when that sun starts to go down, it's horrible out there.
3-0. Now, that one's right. It is. It is. The sun field is right field. The 3-0. Stays inside, so Ruiz draws a walk. Got to bring up the center fielder, Bianca Davis. Davis is flew out to left. See if we're going to have a pinch runner here for Ruiz. Again, in softball, starters can re-enter once. So it looks like Cannon. Oh, that's the flex. So Cannon will run for Ruiz. And again, Davis at the plate. Davis hit a little looper to the left. Bunt is down. It's going to be tough. Angela quick to the hope. And a couple of sterling defensive plays from the Tigers there on bunts. To work around a walk, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 1-0 East Georgia. All right, Sheppy to lead it off for us. Sheppy flew out to center her first time up. Ruiz still in the circle. First pitch to Sheppy is high. I don't think there's been any changes, so let's go over them real quick. Left to right, Davis, Moya, Cannon. One 1-0 in there, strike one for Sheppy. Third to first, Wortley, Long, James, Herrera. Behind the plate, Libby Lance. The 1-1. Right in there for strike two. One, two, high and outside. Two gets a big chunk of somebody back here. I don't know if that was Libby Lant. Must have been, because the umpire's going to give her a chance to re-get her bearings. Yeah, the courtesy between umpires and catchers is universal and old. One takes a shot, usually the other one will go out to the pitcher and give her a chance, or him or her a chance to kind of get their bearings. The 2-2, change-up stays high. Pitch, hit hard right at Wortley. Strong throw to Herrera. Wortley with a backhand right over the bag. Stood up, made a strong throw. Herrera with a nice stretch. Had to bring up second baseman, Kaylin Pruitt. Pruitt grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes ball one. Angela Heimbach on deck, Charlie Smith in the hole. The 1-0 Big hack, foul back. Kayla hit her back with that swing. Usually you don't hit your back with it.
I cringed on that one.
I know. Usually, I know. Hope Granddaddy wonder how you don't have blood clots. The 1-1 stays outside.
I'm sorry. She's over here taking big hats and hitting the smaller of her
Usually
back
you don't hit the back. Usually when you hit it, I mean, usually it's just on warm-up tosses. But that's the first time I've seen her do that.
I know, but she's swinging so hard it'd break me in half.
Might would be 2-1. Popped up in a shallow right. Cannon in. Nice running catch, pull it in. As we said, that'll bring up the third baseman, Angela Heimbeck. Heimbeck, a strikeout victim, her first time up. The music you're hearing are the walk-up songs, and this is was Angela's. I don't recognize it, but doesn't mean anything. First pitch on the inside corner at the knees. I'm waiting for Ashton. They didn't play her walk-up song. That's Fergalicious, man. I love that song. The 0-1, big swing and a miss. Took a little bit off.
I think that song that Angela has as her walk-up song is from one of the Fast and Furious movies. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, there's
but I think it's one of them.
Line to right, but foul.
Laura just got out of the way of it.
Kind of a slow motion liner there, and Laura was moving kind of the same speed. And hit from a right-handed batter. It's hooking towards her, so she's trying to get away from it, but it's chasing her. The 0-2. Up and in, stays up and in, high. Another change up, and Angela just hammers that one back up the middle. So Heimbeck able to wait on that change up and drilled it back up the middle, and that'll send up Charlie Smith. Charlie also a strikeout victim. Well, Sir Mix-a-Lot, baby got back. So with 2 outs. Again, Charlie been the hottest hitter of late for the Tigers. First pitch piled back this way, into the screen. So 1 stays inside. East Georgia not real happy about that, but call stands. The 1-1. Stays inside again. Two 1. Pop to the right side. Herrera giving chase. It'll make the seats. Even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Angela at first. She singled with 2 outs. Pulled a string. So Ruiz works around a 2-out single. We go to the top of the 5th, still 1-0 East Georgia here on the Andrew College Digital Network. Getting some traffic reports here from the Hope's granddaddy and grandma. At the top of the lineup, Naya Moy. Naya's grounded out the second, walk, stole second, scored the only run of the game. Abigail Johnson's RBI single. Squares the bunt, pulls back, takes ball one. Bunt is down. Angela quickly on it. Over to Kalen. Again, Angela with quick feet. Pretty much negate that bunt almost before it started. That'll bring up the DP, Abigail Johnson. Abigail's hit the ball hard twice. Got one to show for it and an RBI. First pitch stays inside. And Johnson lined to center in the first and then hit a sharp single back up the middle in the third. Scored Moya with the game's only run. Change up on the outside corner. The 1-1 stays outside. Caitlin Simpson, I just saw her come out of the dugout, sit on a pail. 2-1 has popped up into the infield. Kaylin Pruitt calling for it. She'll haul it in for the second out of the inning. Caitlin's got to be coming back pretty soon. I think she's got to go back one more time to get clearance on her dislocated shoulder. Hopefully she'll be back soon. Trying to bring up the shortstop, Taylor Long. Long is singled and walked. Change up stays low. The 1-1 stays way outside. Again, if you want to give us a shout out, Mark Brown at andrewcollege.edu. 2-0 pitch must have been inside. Shoot me an email, markbrown at andrewcollege.edu. Let us know you're watching. 3-0. Right in there for strike one. Popped up back this way.
Oh, that might.
Devin. What a nice running catch. So a 3-up, 3-down inning for Charlie. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Still 1-0. East Georgia. Me and Hamby will be back on the Andrew College Digital Network in just a minute. All right, defensive change for East Georgia. Emily Lawrence.
Coming in to catch.
Behind the plate. think that's the only change. Ruiz still in the circle. Devin Weaver at the plate. Weaver drew a walk her first time up.
That's the only change I heard.
Yeah.
It was a good thing I heard it because we'd have never noticed
it. Oh, no,
it.
I'd have never noticed it. Although they got their names on the back of their shirts, maybe we would have eventually noticed it. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Devin. So we're assuming defensively, Davis, Moya, Cannon in the outfield. Third to first, Wortley, Long, James, Herrera. Lawrence now behind the plate. And again, Harley Ruiz still in the circle. The 0-2 pitch to Weaver. It's outside.
Up to 39, highest of the day so far for people watching us.
I don't know if Lance Libby got hurt or she took that foul ball off her face mask. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Off the fist, that's popped back this way. Although I think that's Lance right here at the end of the dugout. She seems to be just fine, so may have nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, we got 2 games. They might just be giving them a break.
It's nice. Turned out to be a nice, cool day. Struck her out. Sixth strikeout for Ruiz. That'll bring up the DP, Casey Fincher. Fincher popped out to the catcher her last time up. Big swing and a miss from Casey. One's off the fist. Wortley giving a chase, but not going to be there. Looper. Wortley never had a chance at, but landed harmlessly foul. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom half of the 5th. Again, Brown and Hamby with you. The 0-2 stays outside. So we broke 40. We're up to 40. Well, I saw 43 there a second ago. Again, appreciate all y'all tuned in. If you want to shoot us an email, markbrown@andrewcollege.edu. Little looper in the shallow left. It'll fall harmlessly foul. Sun was shining. A little few clouds out when the game started, but the clouds have slowly built in. Fortunate the field is probably in perfect playing condition right now. The 1-2. Fincher able to hold up. Monday it rained, Monday morning, and it was pretty wet out here Monday and yesterday. Kayla got out here, and her and Laura and the team worked on it, and it's almost in perfect condition. 2-2 hit on the ground. James underhands to Herrera. The second out of the inning. That'll send up Ashton Bray. Ashton grounded out to second her first time up. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. That was good communication there between James and Herrera. Herrera thought about going for that ball. James either called her off or Herrera knew better and scrambled back to the bag, and it was an easy play. Popped up. Here comes Lawrence. She'll haul it in for the 3rd out of the inning. So a 3 up, 3 down inning for Ruiz. We go to the top half of the 6th. Still 1-0. First pitch to Wortley, fouled into shallow right. Macy coming in. She'll haul it in for the first out of the inning. And defensive of the Tigers, Bray, Kennedy, Ivester, left to right. Heimbeck, Sheppy, Pruitt, Dalton, third to first. Weaver behind the plate and Charlie Smith still in the circle. That'll bring up Emily Lawrence to pinch hit here, and she's been playing catcher for Libby Lance. First pitch to Lawrence in there for strike one. The 1-1. Looped into right. Macy gonna have a play at first. Throw one not in time. A single for Lawrence. First base runner they've had now. Only the third hit for East Georgia. How many hits the Tigers got? Ain't been many. Tigers only have one. That's just the third hit for East Georgia, but they do have the lead. Herrera at the plate with one out. First pitch, strike one. Herrera's flew out to right and grounded to first unassisted. Oh, one little looper in the left. Sheppy giving chase. She'll haul it in fair territory for the second out.
Sheffield was on her horse for that one.
She did. Right up against the foul line. Lawrence had to retreat. That'll bring up the second baseman, Kayla James. James is singled and thrown out attempting to bunt. First pitch stays inside. I think one thing about his umpire, he's been consistent. He likes the ball away.
He does. He hasn't called that inside pitch.
No, he hasn't called it at all, hardly. The 1-0. Fouled back. Celine Eli has showed up, her and her camera. Again, all part of my work study crew here. The 1-1. Stays inside, I guess. Two-one pitch. Looped into right. And so, Macy almost overran that and ended up having to take a jump step back and then had to leap up to pull it in, but she does. Well, the Bobcats ran one. We go to the bottom of the sixth, still 1-0. Tiger, East Georgia on the Andrew College Digital Network. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor here before this game ends. All right, the Village Pizza. Village Pizza is located in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center, open Monday through Saturday. The menu is available on Facebook, along with hours of operation. Again, if you're in town looking for a pizza, salad, wings, hot sandwiches, give Melissa a call. Again, she was our first sponsor. Hopefully we'll get her sign up next week. Ruiz still in the circle. Right. Hope Dalton lead it off for the Tigers. Hope a strikeout victim her first time up. First pitch stays inside. Ruiz with 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. Hope squares the bunt, pulls back, takes ball 2. looking for anybody to get on here, see if they can't squares the bunt, takes inside. 3-0 now to Hope. Sure Hope taking all the way, she is. So 4-pitch walk for Hope. The first leadoff base runner the Tigers have managed to put on in the 6th inning. So one thing under Kayla, they've been able to tell. Get Celine. Had to bring up Kenley Kennedy, see if she's bunting. I wouldn't be surprised. Not. First pitch on the outside corner for strike one.
The 0-1 pitch on its way to Kennedy. She squares the bunt, gets it down but foul. Strike two.
Oh, 2, just outside, throw back to first, Hope back. The 1-2 stays high. Like Brandon Brown and Munkus over here at the game. I saw Mullins earlier.
Did Munkus pull up? Oh, there he is. All right.
2-2. Stays inside. 3-2. And the baseball team traveling today, and Brandon obviously not pitching. Munkus not playing, and I saw Mullins earlier.
I think Mullins is scheduled to throw Saturday.
Back-to-back walks.
Stay on the bay. I think Mullins is scheduled to throw Saturday, and I think Brandon Brown's scheduled to throw that Tuesday. So Coach Williams giving their arms some rest.
All right, Sheppy at the plate. Tigers with their first real threat here. Feel certain that Sheppy will be bunting here. Sheppy has flew out to center and grounded out to third. Wortley cheating in. Bunts in there for strike one. Henley better be careful over there. James sneaking in behind her. Lawrence been shown she'll throw. Hannah Bruce down there in our pen. She'll be throwing game two. The 0-1. Swung out and fouled back. Kayla took off the bunt sign. Kenley did the same thing. Took for a ball, strike one. Fouled off the bunt, strike two, and ended up drawing a walk. So the 0-2. It's outside. Throw goes down to second, but hold back easily. The 1-2. Oh shoot, I flinched. Wasn't that really back at? It was fouled this way, but it wasn't right at me. Got nerves of steel here, Hamby.
You've been doing this longer than me.
I mean, the 1-2 just outside. Another throw to second. Hope back in.
Heck, I just recently retired. I'm used to being the one that hits it to the back of the net, not being the one that's in front of the net when it's hit there.
The 2-2. Hammered but fouled on the third base line. That would have done some damage. Sheppy could have kept it fair. 2-2. Out of the way again. So we'll do it again. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. It's like a pitchback right there. It hit the net, bounced off the back side of the bleachers. Rolled right up here up underneath our bleachers. It was 2-2. In the dirt. Hope on the way to third. They got her hung up.
Uh-oh.
They get Hope. The pitch was a ball. It did bounce up there. Lawrence with a nice block. Hope thought she could take third, and I think she got about 5 feet away and decided she wasn't going to make it, so she tried to retreat, but weren't able to throw to James, and they tagged her out. So now there's a runner at first, 1 out. 3-2 count. Popped up here again, and that'll make the seats. Three-two. Stays low. So 3 walks in a row for Ruiz. Fortunately, one was cut down in an attempt to steal. That'll bring up Kalen Pruitt. Pruitt is grounded back to the pitcher and flew out to right. Ruiz has gotten 2 strikes quickly on all 3 Tiger batters, but they've been able to finish it off. Sheppy with several foul balls. First pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1. The 0-1. Other one on the outside corner. The 0-2. Rolled over the top, right back to Ruiz. Throws to third for 1, and they got her. Fielder's choice for Kalen. 1-5. Sheppy goes to second. Kenley race at third, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Angela Heimbeck. Heimbeck 1 for 2. Caught looking in the second and laced a single back up the middle in the fourth. A changeup she was able to wait on. First pitch catches the outside corner. One on the outside corner, throw to first. Runner goes to third. It's Sheppy, and they got her. So Angela will be at the plate. We go to the top of the 7th here. Still 1-0 East Georgia. Pitcher Harley Ruiz will lead it off. Ruiz was struck out and walked. Charlie Smith still in the circle. First pitch to Ruiz, and they're swinging a miss. The 0-1. It's outside. The 1-1 stays high. Two 1 in the dirt. Nice block by Devin. Three-one pitch. I think Ruiz agreed with that, but he's been consistent. He likes the ball away. 3-2. Fouled off. Three-two looped in the right. Macy coming in. Nice run and catch out and right for Macy. He's had several putouts today. 1, 2, 3. I think it's our 5th putout. That'll send up to left fielder, Brianka Davis. Davis is flat out to left and grounded out to third. Ball's hit in the gap. That's going to be over Macy's head. Davis can fly on her way to third. Cut off, throw to third, not in time. Davis with a stand-up triple. Naya Moy at the plate. Moy grounded out twice and bunted. Bunt is down. Throw goes to Hope. They throw home, but it's not going to be in time. Nobody covering second. So Moya with a single. Still one out. That'll bring up Abigail Johnson. Johnson is lined out to center. Had an RBI single and popped up to second. Little looper into shallow center, but Sheppy able to pull it in. About a second out. That'll bring up the shortstop, Taylor Long. Long a single walk pop back to the catcher. First pitch on the inside corner. They got Moy hung up. Hammer to left. Bray going back. It's a foul ball. And it'll drop harmlessly.
Bailey!
So Ashton will retrieve it, send it back in. No balls, 2 strikes on Long. Oh, 2 stays high. Moy daring them to throw it. They throw it to Sheppy. Go 2-hitter, 1-2 hitter. So Bailey will take over for Hamby. He's got to run back to school real quick. Ball's hit into the right. Macy going back. Kenley will haul it in, though. East Georgia picks up one. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers need a pair to keep this one going here on the Andrew College Digital Network. New pitcher for East Georgia, right-hander, looks like Cassidy Ruffin. I believe that's the only change that's been made. Highback will lead it off. Angela struck out and single. Pitch to Angela's inside and low. Walk. This is Ruffin's 4th appearance. No starts, 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 5 Ks, and only 1 earned run. Hop back this way. That'll make the netting on the baseball field. The 1-2. Tough pitch to take, call strike 3. Looked a little outside, but he's been consistent. Got to bring up Charlie Smith. Charlie 0 for 2. First pitch stays inside. Again, game 2 will start about 30 minutes after the end of this one. 1-0 stays high. 20-30 minutes anyway. We'll stay right on this broadcast. We'll stay right through here through the break. Umpires change. 2-0. Change up stays high. Charlie finding some way anyway to get on. 3 balls and no strikes. In there for strike 1. Devin Weaver on deck. lace, but fouled on the first base line. So Ruppin, after falling behind 3-0, back in there with a pair of strikes. Even it up with 1 out. Nobody on here. Bottom half of the 7th. Tigers need a pair here to keep it going. 3-2. Stays low. Charlie with a walk. The tying run in the form of Devin Weaver come to the plate. Kayla got a pinch run for Charlie. Be Aaron Dow, it is. So Weaver up. Weaver has walked and struck out. Weaver the tie and run now. First pitch to Devin. In there for strike 1. Lawrence throws to first. Aaron back easily. And we'll be back out here Saturday for the baseball game. Baseball taking on Gordon State in the conference opener. The 0-1. Stays low. Pawpaw will be out here too. They got a doubleheader against Wallace and Dothan. Starts at noon, but like I said, opening conference game for the baseball team. We'll televise that. The 1-1 fouled back. And the baseball team is up in Phoenix City today playing CBCC. And a game that was supposed to be played tomorrow, but weather coming in, they moved it up. The 1-2 stays low. Softball team is supposed to travel to Thomasville tomorrow to take on Thomas JV, but again, weather might be a factor in that. 2-2 to Devin. Hammered. Ball is off the fence. Boy, what a nice play out there in center. Aaron had to hold up, wasn't sure if Moy was going to pull that in, so now that'll bring up the pinch hitter, number 21. Who is that? 21. 21 is Jordan Sumner. I said earlier, I thought Ashton's walk-up song was Fergalicious, but it's obviously Jordan Sumner. Sumner will pinch hit for Casey. And it looks like Aaron Reagan's going to run for Weaver. Weaver put a charge in that one there, one hop the right center wall. And Jordan Sumner will hit for Casey Fincher. Tigers threatened last inning, couldn't quite push one across. First one in there for strike 1. Threatening again here. The 0-1. Shallow center left, long coming out. She'll haul it in for the second out of the inning. So Jordan pops out, and that'll bring up Ashton Bray. Ashton 0 for 2, grounded out to second and popped up to the catcher. With 2 outs, runners will be off on the crack of the bat. And Aaron Dow at second. Aaron Reagan at first. First pitch to Ashton. In there for strike 1. They throw to first. Reagan back. The 0-1. That's That's looped into right, but James will haul it in, put a third out. Thought that ball was hit a little farther than it was. So East Georgia takes the first one 2-0. We'll have about a 30-minute break here. While the umpires change to get the field ready. Hamby went to the school, and he'll be back, and we'll be back. All right. Kind of missed a couple of shout outs there. We'll get them to you in the first game. I mean, when the second game starts. We'll start from Wanda and Paige Pruitt. We'll give you them. Hannah Bruce getting ready to warm up. We'll be back. All right, getting ready here for game 2. A couple of shout outs watching from Thompson, Georgia. Tuned in to watch Kayla James, second baseman, obviously. That was Wanda. And then Paige Pruitt. Grateful for the live stream. Kayla's mama. What kind of numbers we got right now?
22.
All right. Again, game 2 about to start. Umpires are here. Field is ready. Tigers will send out Hannah Bruce in game 2. How much stats we got on Hannah? Hamby, you ready for some?
Yeah, let's go. Hannah's got 6 appearances on the year. All of them starts, 3-2 win-loss ratio, 26.2 innings pitched, 17 Ks, a 4.46 K through 9 ratio, and a 3.94 ERA.
Batting order not changed a whole ton. Leading off will be Kenley. Batting second will be Sheff. Batting third will be Kalen. Batting fourth, Heimbeck, Angela. Batting fifth in the DP will be Charlie Smith. Behind the plate, Devin Weaver. Left fielder, Ashton Bray. Right fielder, new right fielder, Aaron Reagan. And first baseman, Hope Dalton. The Bobcats line up a little different also. Leading off will be the center fielder, Nia Moore. Batting second will be the left fielder, Brianka Davis. She's moved up. Batting third and playing third will be Taylor Long. Batting fourth and doing the pitching, Abigail Johnson. Batting fifth and playing first this game, Ashley Wortley. Batting sixth and doing the DP, and Emily Lawrence. Batting seventh behind the plate, Libby Lance. Batting eighth and playing second, Cassidy Ruffin. Batting ninth at shortstop, Kayla Lambert. Sam Cannon in right field as the flex. So game 2, East Georgia won the first game, 2-0. Not a very offensive game, but good pitching from both Harley Ruiz and Charlie Smith. Unfortunately, Tigers unable to get anything across. All right, Coach Hewitt and Coach Williams going over the ground rules again. Obviously, nothing's changed, exchanging lineups. Again, we're glad everybody's tuned in. Again, we had a couple shout-outs from the Pruitts and from James from East Georgia. We got up over 40 a couple of different times in the viewers in game 1. Sun has popped out a little bit, still warm, warmer than it has been when that sun gets behind the clouds. And again, I'm joined by Tanner Hamby. Again, I'm Mark Brown. And it looks like everybody's about ready. completing her warm-up tosses. Uh-oh.
Mark Brown's over here throwing stuff at me.
Hannah's number 32. I think she was 33 in the old Grays. And again, Nia Moya lead it off for the East Georgia. Defensively, left to right, Bray, Kennedy, Reagan, third to first, Heimbeck, Sheppy, Pruitt, Dalton. Weaver again back behind the plate, and again Hannah Bruce in the circle. First pitch to Moy is high. Moy drew a walk, stole a base, and also had an RBI single in game one. First pitch to Moy is high. 1-0 catch the outside corner. The 1-1. Hammered into left center. Kenley up with it. Moore with a leadoff single, and got to bring up the left fielder, Brianka Davis. Davis tripled back in game one. She came around to score on Moy's RBI single. Runner goes. Throw to second, not in time. I don't know if that was called a ball or a strike. 1 ball. Got to watch Moy there. She'll steal third too. Lifted into right. That's trouble. That's down. Reagan over. Davis on her way to second. Throw comes home. Not in time. So Davis with an RBI single goes to second on the throw home. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 23, Taylor Long. Long singled in the first game, walked and was hit by a pitch, squares the bunt, but pulled back, called ball 1. More of my work study crew here. The 1-0. That stays high. Women's basketball ended their season last night. First round of the GCA playoffs. Up in Rome, Georgia. Lost to Highlands. Georgia Highlands, the number 2 seed. 2-0 pitch. Stays low. .3-0. Right in there for strike 1. Got the foam fingers going again. 3-1. Hammer down the line. That's fair. Comes Davis. She'll score easily. Throw goes into second. Ashton made the right play there. They're never going to throw out Davis at home, so able to keep Long at first. And that'll bring up a pitcher, Abigail Johnson. Johnson drove in the other run in game 1. Hammer to left. Ashton going back over her head. One off the wall. Here comes Long around third to throw home. Not in time. Long able to score from first on the Long double. Oh, a lot of the basketball players out here now. Women's basketball players. Alex here also. Ashley Wortley at the plate, playing first. First pitch for the ball in the dirt. Nice block up there by Devin. Rolled over the top. It's going to go foul. Hey, girl. One, two. Scott in the right, Aaron Reagan and Kenley. Kenley will call it off. Johnson will have to hold it second. Gonna bring up the DP, number 10, Emily Lawrence. First pitch to Lawrence. In there for strike one. One out. Johnson at second. She just doubled in a run. The 0-1 rolled over the top. Hannah knocks it down, throws to first. Hope. Strong throw to Angela, but not in time. Good pick over there by Angela, and Johnson advances to third. But now there's 2 outs. That'll bring up the catcher, number 11, Livy Lance. Lance 0 for 2 in the first game. Ground ball to Sheffy. Over to Hope for the third out, but it's Bobcats pick up 3. We go to the bottom of the first, 3-0 Bobcats. Right, Kenley Kennedy lead it off for the Tigers. Again, Abigail Johnson in the circle. Abigail was a DP in game 1. Defensively, Davis, Moy, Cannon. Left to right. Long, Lambert, Ruff, and Wortley. First pitch from Johnson in there for strike 1, and Livy Lance behind the plate. Wortley goes from third to first. Game 2. The 0-1 to Kenley. Bunt, gets it down. It's a good one. Nobody's going to get her. So a leadoff bunt single for Kenley. Got to bring up Sheppy. Perfect bunt there by Kenley. Got it right there with no man's land. And Wortley and Johnson had trouble communicating. By the time they picked it up, they wouldn't have got her anyway. Sheppy squares. Pulls back, but takes strike 1. away, right in there for strike 2. The 0-2. Lambert. She'll have to dive, and she does get Kenley at second. Ruppin has been playing a little too far over, expecting the bunt. Well, Lambert had to make the play herself. Hitter's choice for Sheppy. 6 unassisted. That'll bring up second baseman, Kaylin Pruitt. Truck going down the railroad track. Something you see every day.
We haven't heard a train come by yet today.
Okay, Mr. Whitfield is the winner of the day. I'll have to repeat that to you. First pitch to Pruitt was in there for strike 1. Swung out a miss and let go of her bat. Damn routine comedy show we got going on here. I talked about the truck going down the railroad track, and Mr. Whitfield, Hope's granddaddy, said, well, that's got to be better. Well, if I see a train going down the highway, then I'm going to get worried. 0-2 rolled over the top. They go to second for 1. Didn't even try to get the second one. I thought they had a better chance there at Kaylin. So another fielder's choice. 1-6. That'll race Sheppy. Pruitt now at first. That'll bring up the third baseman. Now Angela Heimbeck.
You know that's going to be in the news now, right?
What's that?
You know you're going to see the headline, train goes down Interstate 85.
Ground ball along. Over to Wortley. A leadoff single goes for naught. We go to the top half of the second. Still 3-0 Bobcats here on the Andrew College Digital Network. I want to thank one of our sponsors, the Village Pizza. Village Pizza is located in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center, open Monday through Saturday. The menu is available on Facebook along with hours of operation. If you're in town, give Melissa a holler. Pizza, wings, salad, hot sandwiches. Again, located in the Piggly Wiggly Shopping Center. Their sign will be going up on the backside of the left field wall here. Hopefully next week. I'm going to have to wait another little bit till Hamby gets back so he can help me level it up and hang it. So, giving Hamby a job. He don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I have no clue.
Hamby's befuddled here. Told him I had to get Hamby to help me. We gotta put a sign up out there behind the left field. We sold an advertisement for Village Pizza. The sign should be in next week, and
see, Mark doesn't tell me anything.
Nah,
he just waits till I
shows
walk
up.
into his office and said, all right, you ready to do some work?
Yep. Yesterday
All
we
right,
had
I guess I don't have a choice.
pile of trash out here yesterday. All right, leading off be Cassidy Ruffin, second baseman. Ruffin came on to pick up the save in game 1. First pitch to Ruffin right in there for strike 1. Yeah, trash can had tipped over and wind had blown, and me and Hamby had about an hour's worth of trash pickup duty yesterday. The 0-1 hammered right at Angela. Crow hops, strong throw to Hope. The first out of the inning. I'm gonna bring up the shortstop, Kayla Lambert. Well, I would be wrong. That's James at the plate. Why do I have Kayla Lambert? That must be Kayla James. They didn't give us last names, just gave us first name. Is James' first name Kayla also? What number is Kayla?
I've got a Kayla James and a Kayla Lambert.
What number is Kayla? 21. Okay, 21. So Kayla James. So again, all we got was first names. We just assumed it was Kayla Lambert, but apparently it's Kayla James. So James was making the plays in the first inning. Not Lambert. A little looper into center, and that's down. I believe Kayla's mama was shouted out to us. James had played second in the first game. Go back to the top of the lineup for Nia Moy. Moy got all the damage started with a leadoff single, stole second. Came around to score on a RBI single by Davis. First pitch in there for strike one. So my bad. We just took a stab at Kayla and come up with the wrong one. So James at first, 1 out. 0-1. That's trouble if it's fair, but it's not. In game 2 here, East Georgia won the first one 2-0. Ruiz pitched a good game. Charlie pitched a good game. We just couldn't get any hits for her. East Georgia took advantage of their couple hits. The 0-2 stays high. Boy, just staying alive, poking at it and fouled it off. Moy can really run, especially starting out of that left-handed batter's box. Well, shots going on. I don't know what's in season right now. The 1-2. Looped into shallow left. That's going to be trouble, and it's down. Second hit from Moy.
Well, whatever it is, the dude must have found a lot of them.
Yeah,
I think that's the 5th shot that's went off. I don't know what's in season.
Target practicing. I didn't bring up the left fielder, Brianka Davis. Davis has already singled and drove in a run. Little number right to Angela. They got a chance to get 1. They do get 2. So that'll end the inning. So a double play there, 5-3. Hannah wiggles out of that. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 here. East Georgia. I got Hamby cleaning up my email account for me. It drives me nuts with unread mail. I only have 30-something emails in my inbox. Charlie lead off for the first inning. A little looper. Johnson able to go back and field it herself. Charlie pops out to the pitcher. I'm going to bring up Devin Weaver. Devin singled in the first game. She did. She was 1 for 2 in game 1. Singled in the 7th, but stranded at first. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1. Just missed, I guess. They ain't hunting nothing now.
Now they're just doing it for fun.
Apparently so. Like I said, somebody's shooting either an automatic or something. Pistol. The 2-1 stays outside.
I don't know. Is there a shooting range around here?
Not really. There's a bunch of trees, so maybe they're doing some redecorating. 3-1. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Nobody on. Bottom half of the second. Bobcats put 3 up in the top of the first. 3-2 pitch. Fouled it off. Lifted into shallow right. Ruppin going out, but Cannon coming in, and she'll pull it in for the second out. Defensively for the Bobcats, doesn't look like much has changed. Again, Davis, Moy, Cannon, left or right. Long, James, thought it was Lambert. Long, James, Ruppin, Wortley. Third to first. Lance behind the plate, and again, Abigail Johnson in the circle. Ashton Bray at the plate. Just foul. Saw dust kick up, but it did look like dust, not chalk. Ashton over 2 in game 1. Oh, 1, James. High throw, pulls Wortley off the bag, tried to tag her. Wortley says she got her, but Pyre didn't see it that way. It's going to be an E6. Got to bring up the right fielder, Aaron Reagan. If the Tigers can make that hurt. First pitch just outside. Bray at first. Another one to James. She'll just flip it to second to Ruffin. So we go to the top of the third. Still 3-0 Bobcats. Top of the third, Taylor Long lead it off. And Hannah still in the circle. Long with an RBI single back in the first. One of 3 Foul straight back. Our basketball players are not very good at this.
They are not good at reacting to a foul ball.
They used to play with that little bigger round ball, and it's soft. They all flinch like crazy. The 0-1. Hammered up the right scap. That's going to get down. Long on the way to second. Kenley trying to pick it up. Finally gets it up and gets it in, so no harm. Leadoff double for Long, our second hit of the day. Our second hit of this game. I think she had a hit in the first game, too. And that'll bring up Abigail Johnson. Johnson with an RBI double back in the first. First pitch of Johnson's outside. Just saw a fella go by with a Philadelphia Eagle hat on. Not sure who he was. The 1-0. Foul down the third baseline. Had Carson Wentz was my fantasy quarterback. Carried me all the way to the championship game. Then he gets hurt. A week before the playoffs started. I somehow managed to win one game with Foles. And I had somebody else, but boy, oh boy, I'd have loved to have had Wentz. The 1-1 squares. Bunts through it. Throw goes to third. Oh, that hit Chippy in the face. Runner's going to get home, but I think that ball ticked off of the top of her glove and it hit her right in the face mask.
Well, I don't know if Sheffy tripped or
she did trip, actually, I think.
Trip. Well, she tripped and her glove dropped, and it looked like the ball got her square in the face mask.
It did.
It's a good thing she has that face mask on her. She'd be knocked out right now.
Yeah, she that one took her flush right on it. Like I said, she was stumbling coming into third, and like I said, I think her glove dropped and it hit her right in the face. So Long able to, ball kicked away into center field, and Long was able to just score easily. So pitch was called a strike. The 1-2 foul back.
I had Deshaun Watson and Todd Gurley on my fantasy team, and you know Deshaun got hurt a few games into the season.
Yeah, no kidding.
And the LA Rams don't have an offensive line to block for Todd Gurley, so I didn't make it very far.
Now Gurley ended up being the MVP down the stretch towards the end because Coach Williams Blake had him as his running back, and he carried him to the championships, first one that he's won. Gurley went crazy in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I had who was the receiver? Will Fuller. I had Will Fuller from the Texans, and him and Deshaun were crazy. The 1-2, a little looper right to Angela. For the first out. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ashley Wortley. Wortley flew out to center the first time up. Kind of a crazy beginning. Everything's kind of settled down a little bit, although that last play was a little weird. First pitch right in there, strike one to Wortley. Wednesday afternoon here again. We'll be back out Saturday. Again, I'll be back out Saturday. All the students are going home Friday. Spring break hammered back up the middle to Wortley. Eighth hit for East Georgia. Got to bring up the DP, Emily Lawrence. Lawrence grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. One out, Wortley at first. Hit right back to Hannah, knocks it down. She'll pick it up, throw to first. Only 2 outs. Looked like Hannah got hurt. She's already got a dislocated elbow, or had one, and I may have jarred it. He whipped that ball over to Hope. Again, I don't know if it jarred that. We'll step away just a second. All right, so Matty Lowe will come on. Got some stats on Matty Lowe.
Yeah, so Matty Lowe coming out of Carrollton, Georgia, Mount Zion High School.
Mount Zion, okay.
10 appearances on the year, 4 starts, 1-3 record, 23 innings pitched, 7 Ks, and a 2.13 K through 7 ratio.
Maybe Lance will be the first to face her. Lance grounded out to short her first time up. Wortley advanced to second on that 1-3 put out. There are now 2 outs. Two-0 pitch from Matty. In there for strike 1. Two one stays low. Yeah, it looks like Hannah, actually she's got her elbow iced, so she probably strained that hyperextended elbow. Lifted into center, Kinley on her horse. She'll haul it in for the 3rd out of the inning. But East Georgia picks up a run. Go to the bottom of the 3rd, 4-0 East Georgia. All right, Hope Dalton lead it off for the Tigers. Some of it smells like a lotion. First pitch from Johnson in there for strike 1. That stuff is strong.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
The 0-1. Lifted to the right side, but foul. Laurel will retrieve it. In game 2 here. Bottom of the 3rd. East Georgia up 4-0. 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. 0-2 to Hope, stays outside. One, two, foul back. One, two, hammered but fouled on the 3rd baseline. Went through them up there again. right Right over the first base dugout. Crowd of dang kids sitting up there, and
That's not too much of a safe place to be.
Dalton tried to hold up, did. Even Hope wasn't sure. Umpire appealed to the first base umpire, and he said no. 2-2 pitch. That stays low. Three-two to Hope. Popped up, long, in foul territory. Pull it in for the first out. That'll bring up Kenley Kennedy. Kennedy led off the first with a bunt single. One base hit for a single. Otherwise stranded there, though. Foul straight back. Oh, one from Johnson stays way high. Change up that kind of got off the end of her hand. The 1-1. Fouled twice. Fouled it off at the plate, hit the plate, bounced right back up, and head off the bat again.
Yeah, I bet she couldn't do that again if she tried.
I guarantee you, in 100 pitches. All right, the 1-2. Rise ball stays high. Kenley lays off. Struck her out on a changeup. Kenley stayed back, had a good whack at it. Missed it.
She stayed back, but that ball floated for a long time.
Like I said, she wasn't on her front. She got a good hack at it. She just missed it. She had a big grin on her face when she swung, walking back. How did I not hit that? That'll bring up Sheppy. Sheppy reached on a fielder's choice. Back in the first, he hits with 2 outs and nobody on. Ground ball long. Strong throw to Wortley. So 3-up, 3-out inning for Johnson. Go to the top of the 4th. Still 4-0 East Georgia. Cassidy Ruffin to lead it off. Matty Lowe in the circle. First pitch in there for strike one. Ruffin grounded out to third her first time up. Hannah Bruce started the game. Had to leave with a elbow injury. Hammered right at Angela. She stabs it. Throw kicks away from Hannah. Not Hannah, Hope. I'll have to give an error to Angela there. Throw was wide. I don't know if we're having a pinch runner here. What's going on? Who is number 2? She's going to pinch run for Ruffin.
Number 2, Kayla Lambert, the other.
The right one. Now we got Lambert. We got her in there now. We finally got her in the game. So Lambert, who we thought was starting shortstop, but is now pinch running for Ruffin. Kayla James at the plate. James, the one we missed her up for, singled her first time up. Bunt is down. Madison throws the ball into right field. Here comes Lambert around third. She'll score easily. Throw comes back into the middle of the infield. And James able to make it all the way around to third. So back-to-back errors. East Georgia has a run. Nobody out, and the runner is now at third. And the leadoff batter's at the plate. Blake just texted me, said they beat CV 4-0. CV, a national power bunt, called strike one. And tremendous wheels from Moy. Tried to bunt, couldn't get it down. Bunting through it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's a big win for Blake and them, knocking off CV. 4-0 shutout. I believe Donovan started the game. I think I heard he was going to start. That's 2 big games in a row for him. 2-2 pitch. Hammered up the gap in the left. That's going to get by. And Moy on her way to second. They had a shot at her. Not in time. Kinley with a good play out in center. I thought that ball was going to go all over the wall. Kinley just popped out of there and made a good strong throw. Like I said, Moy can fly. Got to bring up Veronica Davis. Davis is single, drove in a run. Get into a 5-3 double play. Ground ball right to Angela. Looks back, throw to Hope. Hope will hold it. That makes sense. No need to make a waste to throw, but Moya does move up. So now Moya at third. Pop back. One is down. Run's going to come to the plate. He's going to kick away. Long on her way to second. Big round turn. She'll hold up. So still one out. That'll bring up Abigail Johnson. Hammered back up the middle. Comes the throw home. Cut off. An RBI single for Johnson. I'll bring up Ashley Wortley. First pitch to Wortley stays outside. One 0 in there for strike one. One ball, one strike, one out. Johnson at first. Looped into right. Reagan, that's down. Kicks away from Aaron. Johnson on her way to third. Throw is cut off. So Wortley with a bloop single to right drops in. Johnson able to go to third. Had to put runners at the corners with one out. That'll send up the DP, Emily Lawrence. Lawrence is grounded back to the pitcher both times. Stays low. Wortley will go all the way to second. They throw. They got it in a rundown now. Everybody back to where they started. Give it back to the pitcher. Runner's got to declare what she's going to do. She went back to first. So 2 balls and no strikes. One out. Runners at the corners. All in the dirt. Gonna do this again.
No.
Throw goes to second. Now back to home, and they got her. Pitch was called a ball, so 3 balls and no strikes. It goes from 2 to 4 back to 2. .30 in there for strike one. Looped in the right. Aaron got a beat on it. She'll haul it in for the third out. So we go to the bottom of the fourth, 8-0 Bobcats. right, Kalen Pruitt will lead it off for the Tigers. Kalen reached on a fielder's choice. Force out 1-6. Rolls over the top. Ruffin hands it to Wortley. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Angela. Just grounded out to third. I believe Johnson's still in this. That ball's hammered to left. Davis going back though. He'll pull it in just shy of the fence. Long fly ball, but just went just a little short. I bring up Charlie Smith. Charlie popped out to the pitcher. I believe she's only thrown 2 pitches.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
First pitch to Charlie is high. Grounded up the middle. Charlie with a 2-out single. Got to bring up the catcher, Devin Weaver. Devin flew out to right her first time up. Off the 5th foul. The 0-1 stays high. Throw goes to first. Wortley tagged her, just happened to be right on top of the head. Charlie goes, oh goodness gracious. The 1-1, hammered but foul. Kayla had to scoot out of the way there. One-two pitch. Change up stays high. Two look this way. Lance on a horse. Big effort there by Libby Lance. Laid out. Green skid marks there on her left thigh. That good green grass. Good effort there by Lance.
That was a very good effort. Well, that's whenever you dive over by your own dugout. If you miss it, you got to get up and ask if you got it. You got to turn up. Did I catch it?
2s across the board. Hammer to left. Going back. Going back.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a catch.
Davis with an absolute great catch down in deep left. Running right. I don't know if that had been fair or foul, but either way, super catch. So go to the top of the 5th. Still 8-0 East Georgia. New pitcher Andrew, Macy Ibister. Talk to me, Hamby.
All right, she's out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Warner Robins High School, coming in 3 appearances on the year, 6 innings pitched, and a 4.0 ERA.
First batter she'll face will be the catcher, Libby Lance. Lance is grounded out to short, flew out to center. Top half of the 5th. First pitch must have been low. In the dirt. Nice block there by Devin. Got a good crowd up there on the first base dugout. Two-0 pitch in there for strike one. Two-one hammered right at Kalen. Backhands it, goes to first, for the first out. It's hit right on the nose. I'll bring up the second baseman, Cassidy Ruffin. Ruffin is grounded out to third and reached on an error. The end of the bat, Macy with a nice play. Macy also a right fielder. Pop-ups are no problem for her.
Not quite diving and not quite.
Yeah, exactly. She ended up kind of
standing straight up.
Getting on her knees there. All right, so that'll bring up the shortstop, Kayla James. James is singled and reached on an error. First pitch must have just been outside. Now that sun has dropped below the tent and out of the cloud. The 1-0 stays high. Bottom half of the top half of the 5th, Tigers will have to get at least one to keep this one going. 2-0. That stays high. James draws a walk. I'm going to bring up Nia Moy. Moy 3 for 3. At least by my scoring. Pair of singles and a double. Does have an RBI. She scored at least twice, and I think 3 times. Changeup stays outside. Must have just missed outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. James at first. Drew a walk. Ball kicks away from Devin, but not far enough. That stays outside. 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls and no strikes. Stays inside, kicks away, but no harm. So back-to-back walks. I'm going to break up Bianca Davis. It's a single, drove in a run, popped into a double play and grounded out to third. But her catch there in the last inning there kind of took a little wind out of our sails there. Down in the left field corner and pull that ball in. The 1-0. In there for strike one.
Was the ball not in the circle?
No. So Moy able to go to second. The 1-1. Ground ball to Pruitt. She'll jump underhand to Dalton. So Work around a pair of walks. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Tigers need a run here to stay alive. They'll send up Ashton, or scheduled hitters, Ashton Bray, Aaron Reagan, Hope Dalton. Got a sling or no? Libby Lance over there is going to see a Nesu. I'm not sure if she just get an ice bag, but
yeah, Nesu's over there.
Well, Emily Lawrence will take over behind the plate. They did the same thing in the first game, so I don't know if this is just a precautionary kind of thing. But Abigail Johnson still in the circle. Ashton Bray to lead it off. Ashton reached down an air. Popper into shallow left. That's going to be trouble. And James with another fantastic play. Dumped it, tried to dump it right over the third baseman's head, and James came a long way. That'll send it to right fielder, Aaron Reagan. Reagan hit into a fielder's choice her first time up. Thought sure that was going to drop. James made a good play in the first game at second, too. Dove on one and brought it in. That one's to James. That was a little simpler there. So Hope got to keep us going here. First pitch to Hope inside. And I'll be back on the air Saturday, 2 o'clock. Baseball, taking on Gordon State. Lance came by with a ice pack on her shoulder. A 1-0. Bounces up there. And Andrew to take on their opening game of the GCA play against Gordon State. 2-0. In there for strike one. Guys won today.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
4-0.
Yep. Whoa, off of Johnson. Cassidy able to haul it in and throw it at first, and that'll do it. So both teams will shake it up. We'll see you guys on Saturday.